All right, we're going to focus on medians in this example and finding the length of a particular median. But first, let's talk about the concurrency of your medians. Remember, concurrency is the point where three or more lines will intersect. So if we look at our picture, we can see CF is a median, AD is a median, BE is a median. I know they are medians because the segment is coming out of the vertex and hits the midpoint of the opposite side. We can tell that points D, F, and E are midpoints because of the concurrency marks. So the medians of a triangle are concurrent at a point, so this point right here, that is 2/3 the distance from each vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side. Okay, so given this picture, what that means is that segment AG, so if you notice AG comes from the vertex, hits the concurrency point. So AG is equal to two-thirds of the entire median AD. So 2/3 times AD. CG, so CG is coming from, here's another median. So from the vertex to the concurrency of your medians, that's equal to 2/3 of that whole median CF. So basically your median is split into thirds. From the vertex to the concurrency point is 2 of those thirds, and from the concurrency point to the midpoint is 1/3. But we kind of write it out in this way right here. All right, and our last one we have is BG is equal to, so BG is part of our BE median. BG is equal to 2/3 of our median BE. All right, so let's use that knowledge to answer a question. Example 2, find the length of a median. What is the length of JN in the figure? So JN is the entire median. So let's write out a little formula based off of what we had come up with up there. We know that J to Q, so JQ is equal to, because if you're coming from the vertex to the concurrency point, that is equal to 2/3 of the entire median, which is JN. So they're asking us to find JN. So we don't know what that is. Do we know what JQ is? If we look at the picture, JQ is marked as having a length of 18. So we're going to substitute an 18 in for JQ is equal to 2/3 times JN. Now, because we have 2/3 times just this one segment right here, we can multiply by the reciprocal 3/2 on both sides. What that does is 2/3 times 3/2. If you multiply the numerators and the denominators, you would get 6/6, and 6 divided by 6 is 1. So they basically reduce to 1 and cancel each other out, or they simplify away, leaving you with JN. Now JN is equal to whatever we get here. Let's put that 18 over 1. And then we just multiply. Numerators 18 times 3 is 54. 2 times 1 is 2. And so we'll go ahead and divide 54 by 2, and we find that JN is equal to 27.